Hello, everyone. This is Paul Long, and welcome to another episode of How to Buy a Business Using an SBA Loan. And in this short video, we're going to talk about the types of lenders that can help you on your business acquisition journey. Now, there's a lot of financial institutions out there, and I mean a lot if you really look at it. You have your banks, your credit unions, and your non-bank lenders. So let's start with banks. They're what everyone thinks of. There's your big banks, there's your regional banks, there's your super small community banks, and it's really easy to say that 90% of those institutions lend using the SBA lending program. So if you are currently with one of those institutions, check with them first. The second is credit unions. I am a big fan of credit unions as I do work for one. But what's interesting on this is I would probably say half of credit unions participate in the SBA loan program. So it's a little bit harder to find one with a credit union, but when you do tend to find a little bit of better rates, terms, and fees. So you have your traditional banks and credit unions. And then there's also what's called non-bank lenders. Non-bank lenders are institutions that primarily do lending or primarily do SBA lending on their own. So they don't necessarily want your business deposit relationships like a bank or credit union would, but they're also out there to help the small business community. Now, within SBA, there are two different programs that every lender gets assigned to. Either it's a PLP, a delegated authority, or what's called a preferred lending provider, or GP, which is general processing. A PLP, such as the credit union I work for, gives us the delegated authority that we have enough knowledge about SBA lending that we can make the decision on behalf of SBA, and that ends up really saving a whole lot of time through the SBA process. So if you, regardless of where you go, it's important to ask them if they are a PLP, because that will absolutely save a lot of time in your lending request. GP is what a lot of other institutions are, and that's general processing, which means once they underwrite the loan and everything, then they send it to SBA, and SBA concurs with the decision or helps them make that decision and gives them the authorization. That can add about another week or two, sometimes more, to the process. In the most cases, SBA is fairly quick on turning things around, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. But again, if you're in a business acquisition where you have a tight time frame for that to purchase that business, you need to make sure that you're using a PLP with delegated authority. Make sure to check out my other videos on the business acquisition series at paultlong.com, and we will see you on the next video.